So in this assignment, you would be continuing the previous assignments. So if you remember, the first one was to choose a business idea and make sure that that business idea is feasible. To do that, you had to make a PEP analysis, the break-even point analysis. Now, after finding that based on the PEP analysis, the business is feasible, now you would make a presentation for investors, because this is assuming that you do not have enough money to open the business. So you would try to get funds from investors rather than going to the bank, because the bank, of course, they would be quoting a certain amount of interest, except if it's a Sharia bank. And then investors, on the other hand, would also have the burden of profit sharing, but also risk sharing. So getting investors on board in the company is always a good idea. Now, the PowerPoint presentation would be including, for instance, the description of the business. What is the business about? Why do you think that the business will be good, will be profitable? Now then, you have to explain the profitability. Part of it would come from the break-even point analysis to show how long it would take for the business to start getting money and getting profit, and then to convince the investors that it's worthwhile for them to invest their money in. And then you have to explain what's the total amount of investment that you would need, and then what type of investment is it? The percentage of the return on investment, for instance, if they put up 100 million rupiahs, then the projection would be in 1 year, they would be starting to get break-even point, for instance, and after that, they will be getting 50% of the profit. That's one example. Of course, you as the operator might want to get 70% of the profit. That's okay. But the business proposal should be interesting. So if they don't get much profit in terms of the percentage, then it might not be interesting for them. And you have to show that you are a trustworthy company, that that they would be trusting their money into.